So I'll show you the difference between my earlier lighting condition and my present lighting condition and how I have lit up my small setup. And this is without using any dedicated light for this setup that you can see. And I'm using two lights in front. There is a bulb, LED bulb, and there is one LED tube light. So this is basic lighting which I used earlier where there was no dedicated light available for me. I'm using three lighting, basic lighting. I have a light in front of me at a 45-degree angle, which is a dedicated light, which is also called a key light. I have a light on this side. It's a small light. I'll show you this small light. I'll show you one by one. On this side, which fills the shadow area. If I lit it up, it gives a bit of a feel. So it can be called as a fill light. It's not a dedicated fill light, but a small LED light that was lying in my home. I'm just using it and using a makeshift diffuser in front of it. And there is a background light. I'll just show. This is a light which I use. This is a light which I use at the background. I'm keeping it in a stool, and it is lighting up my wall. Wall is a light yellow color wall, but I am lighting it up as a blue colored wall. And I also have one more light. I have a smart bulb on that wall at the back, and I can turn it on or turn it off. If I turn it off, you see there is certain changes. I can change the color of that light using a smartphone, and you can see the background light changes. So these are the three simple lighting setup, and I'll go and tell you what actual light I am using. For the key light, I'm using a Godox SL60W LED light, which is not RGB, and along with the Godox P90L softbox with a grid. Okay, this is my main light, and this is the most expensive light that I have. And at the back, I'm using a Keylight RB08 to light up my background and to separate me from the background. And the RGB light, which I already have in my home from before getting these lights, is using as the third light, or the separate hair light. You can call it a hair light because it gives a subtle separation between the background and the subject, so that I can use as a hair light or as a decorative light at the back. So if I can use that smartphone to switch that light off. So now the background looks like this, and I can use it to give it a color contrast so that it looks a little bit more dramatic, so to say. So let me show you what exactly looks if I don't have these kind of lights. I'll just switch off this key light. So this is it. And if I switch off the fill light, I'll look like this. And if I switch off the background, I look like this. And if I switch off the smart bulb, there is nothing. So I'll switch on one by one. This is only the key light. You have seen me. This is only I'm running the key light only. And next I'll switch on my fill light, which is a simple LED light. I am using the cover of my camera as a diffuser. I'm using a clip here, close clip. So I'm using it as a diffuser, and I'm putting it on the table that I'm working on. And if I light it up, you can see there is a filling of the face. So this is the pale background that I already have, the light yellow wall. And if I turn on the other light, now the background changes. And also I can turn on the RGB light that I already have. Let me turn on the RGB light. So it gives a bit of a more dramatic look. So this is what I actually use for my YouTube background and YouTube setup. I hope this will give you some idea about how to set up a simple lighting condition for your talking head videos. It is not a pro level setup, but to upgrade your lighting, it will give you a lot of dramatic look to your setup. So thank you very much. I'll put the links to all these lights in the description, what I am using, so you can check out yourself what are the costs and everything. And thank you very much. I'll see you in my next video about more YouTube related stuff, like how I use audio processing and what microphone I use in my next video. So see you soon. Until then, bye bye.